Hey guys, Condor here. We're back playing some more War Thunder today. Now today, the battle I have for you is one that I played in my Bf-109 G-6. Now, I actually hadn't flown this plane a lot in realistic, but I flew it out with a friend, and I was surprised at how much fun I had flying it. I hadn't really played much Germans in a while, so it was a nice surprise to have a plane that you enjoyed this much. You know, just kind of pop up out of nowhere. So right here, I'm just diving on a Corsair. This plane is a tank. It's really heavy. It doesn't like to maneuver, but it has crazy amounts of firepower. As you'll see right here, one burst is all it takes to crit that plane, and that is because this plane's armament is absolutely insane. You have the possibility of equipping either one 20 mil and two 30 mils on the wings, one 30 mil and two 30 mils on the wings, one 20 mil in the nose, or 130 mil in the nose, and two 20s on the wings, or a 30 in the nose and two 30s on the wings. All of this with two 13mm machine guns. There's just so many different possibilities. But yeah, all of them really just is quite a bit of firepower for one plane, especially a fighter for that matter. So I was trying to dive on the Spitfire, but I ended up compressing. This plane does compress at about 700 kilometers an hour, but once you break back into the 600s, it turns pretty well. You don't really brake much because it is a Bf-109. So yeah, I'm just looping around onto the Spitfire. As you'll see, all you really need to hit on target with this plane is just one burst. It has so much firepower packed in such a tiny spread. One burst takes the wing off easily. So yeah, I highly recommend shooting in bursts with this plane because you don't have crazy amounts of ammo like the Focke-Wulf or the G2. You do have a 30 mil, which means that you don't have very many rounds to send down range. It means that you're gonna have to be a lot more conservative, but it also means that you need to land less hits on target because one bullet will take the plane's wing off. So as you can see right here, I'm climbing to regain altitude after that dive where I lost all of my altitude. Altitude is extremely important when flying this plane because it is so heavy. It does not like to turn at all. If you think, oh, I can just dogfight like I can in the G2, you are wrong. This plane does not turn at all. If you turn, and if you get in even the slightest turn fight, to even attempt to get guns on target is absolute suicide because you will not be able to do it. As you can see, I'm just struggling to turn around, even going 280, and oftentimes in dogfights, you will be going much slower than I am because this plane bleeds so much speed in turns and then trying to get guns on target. It's just not a very good idea. I highly recommend booming and zooming and nothing else. If you have the option, always run away from a fight if you're at low altitude. So yeah, as you can see, I'm coming back to engage on the Spitfire, which is currently being attacked by Bf-109, which is turn fighting it for some reason. And so I drop on its tail mid-turn. It attempts to dodge, but I just lead it, and I managed to take its wing off. And then there was an F-82 getting absolutely swarmed by all these Focke-Wulfs, and I was like, maybe I can steal this kill, but he ended up getting killed, like, right here. So I was a bit sad. So yeah, currently I'm sitting at 3 kills, and I still have 2/3 of my ammo left. And there is a P-51 slotting in. I don't actually think this P-51 was a very good pilot, because he just kind of ignored everything. He was very tunnel visioned, which is just not a good idea. So he tried to shoot at that Bf-109, missed, and then he went after the Focke-Wulf, and he missed again, and then he turned after the Focke-Wulf when I was right behind him. So I just really don't think this guy was that good. I tried to lead him, but I couldn't get guns on target. As you can see, turning just as the enemy of this plane. And then right here, I kind of spray like a lot because I thought this guy was the last guy on their team. As you can see, I'm just kind of just spraying, and I end up using all of my 30 mils and most of my 20 mils. So now I'm down to 44 cannon rounds split between 2 cannons and 353 13 mils. So at the time I was like, damn, that was a good way to end the battle. And then I realized they had someone else on their team. And I was a bit disappointing. And But yeah, after a while, long time, I ended up spotting it, and it ended up getting taken out near our airfield. I ended up spotting it in the middle of the map in the clouds, and this Bf-109 was also at high altitude, so he was able to just fly and take it out. Now this battle was probably one of the best battles I've had in this plane. I actually got an ace one time in it, but that's a very rare thing to do, because there are certain limitations that just make this plane kind of difficult to fly. Its energy retention isn't amazing. It's a flying brick, but it is pure firepower. It has the most firepower out of any prop in the game, I'm pretty sure, with 3 13 millimeters and 3 30 mils and 2 13 mils. It is absolutely insane. But you really need to know how to fly a plane that cannot maneuver, because it is just kind of shit. But yeah, I got 4 kills, 3 critical hits, 10 hits. I got a 200% vehicle research. As you can see, our team kind of ground pounded. I'm not really sure why I did that, but yeah, I got a 200% vehicle research boost. I'm not really sure why, but I don't know. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this battle. This has been the Condor, and I will see you later.